What's going on, YouTubers? This is Patrick, getting ready to crack open some fresh Ixalan packs. This is my first ever YouTube video, so go ahead and be gentle on me, but I figured I wanted to document the process. Really love Magic, been playing it on and off since 98. Personally, mainly most of my focus was in Zendikar block, but I came back into it about a year ago and was really excited about this new Ixalan release and wanted to go to Target. Today is Friday, September 29th. Went to Target, picked up some booster packs as soon as I got out of work. I didn't buy the bundle this time because the bundle was $44 and the packs for 10 of them were $41, and I know it's only a $3 savings, but I just figured, what the heck, I don't need the box, and I wanted to see, kind of experiment how buying 10 of them would fan out. Maybe we'd get some more quantities of mythics, maybe not, I don't know. So here's our 10 packs, and we're just gonna crack these bad boys open and kind of try to narrate a little bit as we go. So like I said, don't mind me. So hope everybody's been enjoying their packs as much as I have. Like I said, I've only been playing back again for about a year, but this is the first set that's really interested me as much. Kaladesh was pretty interesting as well, but so go through the commons. Skull Drudgery. I played at Frenzied Raptor. I feel like that's a pretty good limited card if you're running red. Played at a couple pre-release events. I actually did Two-Headed Giant with a buddy of mine. We won, surprisingly enough. Did his he's actually really good at building decks, much better than me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to move some of this over. Excuse me. But we won. Well, we went 3-0 and did a draw so everybody could get more packs. Ooh, Duress, that's great. But Two-Headed Giant is a lot of fun. That's really good and limited, as I'm sure you know. Two-Headed Giant is a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it if you haven't done it yourself. Field of Ruin, that's actually decent uncommon. We're getting to the uncommons now. I'm going to set those up here. Trove of Temptation. Yeah, I'm not ballsy enough to run that. Sorry, guys. Lurking Chupacabra. Yeah, I probably mispronounced that like crazy, but fuck it. I mean, screw it. And Daring Saboteur. In limited, this won us a lot of games in Two-Headed Giant. I'm just saying. So there's your rare. Also, I have cats, as you probably see in the foreground, so don't be surprised if we get some cat visitations. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to just move this off, open up the second pack. Our first pack was Daring Saboteur. Like I was saying, very good and limited. It got us in a lot of damage in Two-Headed Giant, but we had a lot of merfolk to support it. Yes, kitty. Having the ability to be unblockable and pumping it up even just a little bit with the other merfolk tokens. There's that green one that allows you to put a token on another merfolk. Really great. March of the Drowned, obviously great and limited. Nest Robber, great in red. Kind of wish I had these in my sealed pool. Shining Airstar. Deadeye Tormentor. Well, Deadeye Tormentor. Shipwreck Looter. Not bad. Commune with Dinosaurs. Demystify. Grazing Whiptail. There you go. Gilded Sentinel. Good vanilla for filler. That's about all I can say. Unfriendly Fire. This was great and limited in our Two-Headed Giant match. Man, that card did so much work. Look out. Oh, that's pirate, good for a pirate deck. Sorry, guys, I don't really know the cards that well yet. I'm trying to figure it out as I go along. I feel like I've seen good reviews on Grim Captain's Call. Didn't get the chance to use it, but I feel like it'd be pretty good. Dark Nourishment. I feel like that's a great removal spell for, in a limited environment. Not sure if that'll see standard. That's my prediction. And a rare will be Fleet Swallower. Are you... Great for a limited, I'm sure. Well, no, I feel like that's not great for limited. I take that back. I'm not a big miller, personally, but I'm sure there's people that enjoy that archetype, but milling is not for me. I don't feel like anybody really enjoys playing against mill. Maybe that's why certain people like to build mill decks. I don't know. Alright, so out of 10 packs, we're at 2 rares, none of them chase. So, would really like to go to Value Town. Queen Space Soldiers. I'm going to speed through these a little quicker for you guys. One with the Wind. I feel like that was pretty good. I never played that, but Crush the Ramparts. I got played against that. I feel like it's a decent combat trick. Vanilla 3-1. Actually did not play with this, but drew several of them. I feel like it just costs too much, so yeah. Pounce, great green removal. Highly recommend this card if you get it. Highly recommend it. Prying Blade, never really got to play with it. Headstrong Brute, can't really comment, didn't really play with it. Wanted Scoundrels, did play with this. I feel like I know it gives you, your opponent, 2 colorless treasure artifact tokens. Obviously, that's a downside, but I feel like the damage that I got in with this was a lot better. I was playing with a black-red deck, and this thing easily got in for 8 points of damage. They eventually killed it, and, I mean, you know, whatever. They can get 2 treasure tokens for 8 damage. I'll take it. Fiery Cannonade. I never played with this, so can't comment on it. Seems like it'd be decent. Imperial Aerostar. I feel like a lot of people have said that this is halfway decent because when it comes into combat, it gives something +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Obviously, that's pretty solid. Plus, it's a 3/3 body for 4. I feel like that would be a great limited pick. And our rare is... Oh, Admiral Beckett Brass. Well, we got a mythic. Well, there's your human pirate. There's your pirate commander right there. So, I'm not really huge into commander yet, but it's something that I will probably get into. So, but hey, there you go. I got a mythic. So, 1 mythic. Pretty happy about that, considering the fact that I've opened up 2 of those pre-release packs. I only opened up 1 mythic. Well, technically I didn't open it up. It was my promo card. Was mythic, so, and it was the green draw, a bunch of cards ones. Obviously not that memorable. Sorry for the cat noises. Alright, let's speed through this. Skullduggery, Ryle, Bishop Soldier, One with the Wind, Crash the Ramparts, Swashbuckling, Siren's Ruse, Unknown Shores, Run Aground, Anointed Deacon. I cut him. He was originally in our pool, but I cut him pretty fast. Makeshift Munitions. I've heard decent things about this. I mean, I feel like if you're running heavy treasure tokens, you could probably do this, but I'm not great with it. Alright, so here's the Vineshaper Mystic. This was a decent card for us in our limited pool. I mean, I know it's just a 1/3 body, but it gives you 2 counters on 2 merfolk. So if you're running the merfolk deck in limited, highly, highly recommend that you grab this early in drafts. Obviously, if it's in your sealed pool. Tempest Caller. That's a great combo. I wish I had this pack in our sealed pool. This card did a lot of work because they would be, there would be a board stall. We might not necessarily be able to get through because we had just small merfolks. My buddy was running heavy merfolks. I was running control, black-red control. He was running green-blue merfolk, and this card would just come in and it was game. I mean, we'd swing with all our dudes and it was over. So, highly recommend this guy. He did a lot of work. And Repeating Barrage. This is actually my 3rd copy of this. We got 2 in our sealed pool. It's alright. I mean, it did work. It actually was the last 3 points of damage in our first game. So, because you can get it back for 5. It did alright. I wouldn't necessarily grab it right away, but I feel like it did good. I feel like it's a good burn spell, but I mean 1 and 3 red. Obviously, that's gonna kind of limit you. At least kind of set the tone for where your deck needs to go. Come on, let's get some good... You know, I haven't opened really any big dinosaurs. I really want some of the, like the alpha. I know everybody wants them, but man, there's just something about opening those chases. Skittering Heartstopper, great blocker in limited. I'm sure you probably know that. Skyblade Legion, nope. Yeah, good ramp. I mean, good ramp. So, not the best ramp, but good ramp. Thrash of Raptors. Dive down. Can't comment on it. Here's your vanilla big beast with trample. Great filler for green. It does work. Demolish. Vibrant Rebirth actually saved us a couple times. It's a good combat trick. Combat trick in the instance of your dude's going to die and you're just going to get him back. But you also get to draw a card for 2. I personally feel like that's not terrible. I'm not saying I would necessarily, you know, go crazy to get it, but Ranging Raptors. Actually, I haven't seen this one. Whenever Ranging Raptors is dealt damage, you may search your library for basic land cards, put it on the battlefield tab, then shuffle your library. Wow, I feel like that would be very good in Rage trigger. Good ramp and Rage. Great. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's a rare. It's a rare. And, oh, Waker of the Wilds. I actually have another one of these. Didn't play it. Wasn't in my sealed pool. Got it from the prize packs. I can't really comment on it too much because I don't know much about it, but I feel like it would be decent. Yeah, all right. Come on, there's some expensive rares out there that take me to Value Town, baby. So 1 mythic, and the rest. So this is our 5th pack right here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 5th pack. 5th pack. We're halfway through. Come on, another mythic. All right, Goblin. Obviously, good Rummager. Sailor of Means. You know, I didn't see a ton of pirate decks when we played. I mean, there was mostly vampires and merfolk, to be honest with you, and dinosaurs. So, yeah. Ixalan's Keeper. Target creature gets +5/+5 and gains trample until end of turn. Well, that's not terrible for a 2/2 for 2. I think that would be pretty solid. And it's well, it's not a merfolk, though. Pirate's Cutlass. I feel like that's decent equipment if you're running the pirates. So, yeah. Vanquish the Weak. There you go. There's some removal. Limited removal, but removal. Yep. There's your big guy. Here you go. Here's the one that actually ends up doing some work. It costs 3, but it gets to explore. I feel like when we explored, at least 80% of the time we were getting that token. So plus you're getting at least to shift through your deck a little bit more and playing a little bit more. So I feel like this is a great merfolk for, you know, a common. Prying Blade. Rigging Runner. First strike for 1. I mean, I feel like that's decent. I didn't get any of these. So Goblin Pirate, and it's a pirate. So there you go. Verdant Rebirth. Another one. Here's the Archer. Now, this one's actually unique because it can trigger Enrage on your own guy. We didn't actually have them in our deck because we ran out of room. But, I mean, for 1/4 for 3, good defense, reach, trigger Enrage, or possibly removal for like a 3/1 or a 2/1 or something like that. I feel like this is very solid, personally. And Spell Swindle. This card saved the day for us on multiple occasions in Limited. Really enjoyed this card. I know it costs a lot, but I feel like this is a very good card. I don't think it's worth very much, to be honest with you. So I might be getting hosed here, but yeah, I feel like it's a solid card, though. Happy to add it to my collection. Alright, so on our 6th pack, not sure how many. You know, I've opened bundles and only opened 1 mythic. I've actually opened a bundle and opened no mythics before, but I've also opened a bundle and opened 3 mythics. So far I feel like I'm not doing that great, but what are you gonna do? This is part experimentation. Blake Keeper. That's actually one of my buddies is trying to build a deck that has Blake Keeper in it. I might post the details if we get some views and people are actually interested in it. But it looks like it's very unique. It's kind of like a pirate themed with Blight Keeper. It looks interesting. The Knight, well, not bad if you have a lot of dinosaurs in your deck. Queen's Commission, great if you have, the vampires support it. Here's a 1/2 of flying, and explores, so it's possibly a 2/3. Great card for 3, in my opinion, for a limited. Guardian, love this card. Hexproof. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target merfolk you control. This is the one I was speaking about. This card did an immense amount of work, and I faced some nasty decks. We faced some nasty decks. This card does work. Grab it if you can have the merfolk to support it. Grab it even if you don't have the merfolk to support it. I mean, if you're going green, it's hexproof. It costs 4, and you're gonna get it. It can target itself, so it's gonna be 3/3 with hexproof. I mean, I feel like that's great for this format, especially. So I really don't like this card. I'm sorry. I know it can probably be good filler, but I've seen a bunch of these. Thrashing Raptors, not bad. Duress, love Duress. I mean, in a limited environment, I feel like it's going to be okay because it gives you the advantage of knowing what's in your, your opponent's hand. So, Inspiring Cleric. For 3, you're getting a 3/2 and 4 life. I feel like I'd grab this if I had the ability to go white. Drover the Mighty. As long as you can control, Dinosaur gets +2/+2. Okay, and add 1 mana. For 2, I'd grab this. I can't remember if I played against this, but I would grab it. Call to the Feast. Create 3 1/1 white vampire creatures tokens with lifelink for 4. Okay. Not that impressed, but okay. And Captain Lannery Storm. Haste. Actually played against this. I feel like we killed it immediately. I used any burn that I had on this because it just pumps out creature your treasure tokens. And when you sacrifice it, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I mean, okay. That's just not my necessarily style of playing. I don't know. I don't feel like when I played against that it did a lot of work. I feel like that didn't do a lot of work. I mean, it did. I guess it did do work because I killed it quickly and it absorbed removal. So in that sense, yes, it did work. But it created a creature token. Firekeeper Shrine. I'm not a fan. 1 with the Wind. It's a decent aura for 2. You could get 2 for 1 with your auras, as I'm sure you know. Crash, seen that. Headwater Sentries, great. Vanquish the Weak, more removal. Pirate's Cutlass. Anointed Deacon, again, wasn't a fan of it. Stormfleet Pyromancer. This, we had more removal than necessary, so I didn't add this. We had better options, but I feel like this would be a good creature. 5 for basically a shock, with 3/2. I'm not saying it's amazing, but I'm saying I would consider it. Vicious Conquistador. This was great in Two-Headed Giant. Just great because it automatically pings for 2 and potentially another one. So really like this card. Did a decent amount of work. Not a lot, but they were doing whatever they could to get rid of it. So Walk the Plank. Finally, this is at least my 17th pack. First one I've opened up. Obviously great removal. Glorifier of Dusk. Don't really know this one. Vampire Soldier. Pay 2 life. Gains flying, pay 2 life, gains vigilance for 5. I don't feel like that would be great value, but that's just my opinion. And Rampaging Ferocidon. Okay, this card, we had 2 of them in our sealed pool. So 2 pre-release boxes, we had 2 of them. This will literally be my 4th. This card saved our butt so many times. Like, all of the lifelink got shut down. the red-white planeswalker got shut down. This card saved us many times. Grab it. It's severely underestimated. It'll hurt them more than you. I cannot recommend this card enough. Ooh, and a foil land. Nice. My colors, red and green. Shiny land. Oh, we got a holograph. Okay. Alright, well, still not at Value Town. Got 2 packs left. What can I say? Maybe this is just not a great idea. Maybe I should have just paid the extra few dollars for a bundle. We'll never know. As you can see my pack trash over there. Oops. Come on. Give me another mythic. Can you just give me one that I want to open up? I literally haven't opened up any of the cards that, the high value cards that I want to open up yet. And that's not typical. I typically have decent luck, to be honest with you. Sure Strike, Ops, we all know that this is good. Shorekeeper, Hijack, nope. Water Tap Weaver. This, again, in our Merfolk deck, it did work. It's a 2/2 for 3. You tap target creature an opponent controls and it doesn't untap. So obviously you're going to tap the good one. You know what I mean? It allowed us to get somebody through that we might not normally have gotten through. Highly recommend you look at this for limited. If you can obviously go blue-green. Blinding Fog, please don't add these to your deck. Paladin of the Bloodstained. If you're running vampires, this thing is great. Well, at least good. Elaborate Fire Cannon, okay. Unclaimed Territory, there we go. This will be my second of this. Currently, this is sitting at $3. It's a cheap man's, or excuse me, a budget, Cavern of Souls, except it doesn't give it the countering ability. So, it's a great card. Great card. Just name Merfolk every time. Well, we did anyways. Stormfleet Spy. I like this card because if you have an aggressive deck, you can just get another card. It gives you card advantage. I recommend it. And I got another mythic, but it's a shit mythic. Waking Sun's Avatar played against us once. It just costs so much. I mean, this is our last game. They got it on the field. I destroyed it immediately. We had that red dinosaur. We had this one on the field. So it didn't destroy it. I used the black exile spell because I actually opened up 2 of those. I can't remember the name of it. And destroyed it immediately. So, but it just costs a lot. If you have the dinosaurs to support it, obviously do your thing. But yeah, I don't recommend it. So we got 2 mythics. Hey, all right. Got 2 mythics out of 10 packs. I will not complain about that. That's considering the fact that I believe that this set advocates that you're going to open up a mythic once every 9 packs, I believe, instead of the once every 8. Hey, I only have 10 packs, so sweet. Just, no real Value Town. I don't believe, I could be wrong. I don't know the prices of these by heart. I see my Chandra chilling in the background. I have 2 of them. Open, actually. All of those in Kaladesh. Alright. Last pack, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my banter. Like I said, first time doing this. So, any constructive criticism that, can be offered, greatly appreciated. Not sure if I'm going to do it again. We'll see. I probably will. This is actually kind of fun. I buy packs like a freaking drunk man buys liquor, so it's bad. I really do have an addiction with this pack lottery. It's bad. I mean, I did this in Zendikar. I opened up 4 boxes in Zendikar, but of course my investment did pay back eventually until they reprinted the fucking fetch lands. Then, it went down substantially, but Zendikar and World Wake and, Scars and Rise of the Eldrazi were my heydays, so I opened up so many of those, and actually it paid back, so, but I don't feel like I'm going to continue. I don't think I'm going to do 4 or 5 boxes again. Dinosaur Stampede. Oh, come on, baby. Give me something good. Stormfleet Spy. We already talked about that. All right, so what do we think? Are we going to go to Value Town? We're going to go to Value Town. Yeah, we're going to go to Value Town. Oh, Sunwing. Um, I feel like this is a good card, especially in limited. For 3, you're getting a 2/3 flyer, and it slows your opponent down. I may be brash, but I would first pick this. I would first pick this all day long. So, now I don't think it's really worth anything, but hey. Oh, and a Conquistadors Galleon holographic. Nice. Very nice. She's shiny. Man, you can't really see the art that well on this, but that looks sick, actually. Nice. I'm not sure what that's worth. But hey, I'll take it. Even it's a the back's holographic too. That is awesome. Well, yeah, it is. It is holographic. The whole card is holographic. Sorry, I've never opened up a two-sided card that was holographic. So, very nice. Yeah. All right. Well, so there's your end results for opening up 10 random packs at Target. Cost me $41.19 plus tax. Opened up 2 mythics, 2 holographics. I feel like it was, I at least kind of broke even. Highlights would be that. So, thank you so much for watching and listening to my banter. I will probably be back another time. So, go ahead and leave me some comments. And if you feel like subscribing to me, that'd be wonderful. I'll try to publish some more content. Like I said, I buy these packs like crazy. So, hope you enjoy your Ixalan pack opening as well. Have a good one.